penny, my sir. Please, just one penny. Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide. Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
Monsieur? Yes? Monsieur? Yes?
Oh my. Another exhausted soul, aren't you? Are you sure you want to keep going like that? I mean, like that? Oh, come on! Don't you think I see how you're slaving away? You can hardly put one foot before the other. Look how exhausted you are. And this armor. Whew, it must weigh tons. Thank Malphus, I have just the right thing for you. A way to ease your travels. A mount. And you know what? Today's your lucky day. If you agree to help me out with a little problem of mine, I'll give you one for free. Gnarldolf, a troll. For 2 months now, every night, I've been hearing this horrible, bloodthirsty grunting near the farm. The guard says I'm only imagining it, but trust me, I've seen enough of the world to know troll noises when I hear them. When it all started, the grunting came from back in the forest, but it's gotten closer each night, and I'm sure that thing is out for my animals. So, what do you say? You kill Gnarldolf for me, and in return, you will get one of my very best donkeys for free. Whirlwind. And believe me, he lives up to his name. What? That doesn't ring a bell. Gnarldolf? As in, the Gnarldolf? From the fairy tale, The Seraph and the Beast. Considering how horrible the grunting sounds, that name seemed fitting to me. But call him what you want, it doesn't matter. As long as you kill him. Oh, that should be pretty easy. Just wait until shortly after midnight and then scout the area. Eventually, you'll hear that grunting I told you about. Then just find out where it comes from. And needless to say, be careful. You look like you can take care of yourself, otherwise I wouldn't have asked. But these beasts are not to be underestimated. So,
And here we are. And here we are. Welcome to Ark. I've got some things to take care of here. So let's meet at the market once you're ready to meet Grandmaster Tealor Orenthiel and his mages in person, alright? By his own son, Nerazil, yeah. But roughly 2.5 years ago, he suddenly appeared back in Enderal, accompanied by a handful of mages who once fought against him in the Great War. Weird, I know, but that's how it was. He did. They're out. You can imagine. You can say what you want about him, but he never lost. You're telling me. But apparently their alliance has some... Oh. Alright then. If you're looking to gear up, I guess the market would be the place. If it's magical, finally. But if all goes according to plan, you'll soon see it from the inside. Yeah. Not a place I'd recommend you visit. Great. Then see you later and enjoy your stay. Huh?
My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together. Well, it is actually quite simple. But since you were kind enough not to just ignore me and walk by as the others did, I would like to show my gratitude for that first. You travel a lot, don't you? I can tell by the mud on your boots. Here, one of these books might come in handy on your journeys. Which one do you prefer? Believe me, there is none. Happy customers always return, and in order to make you happy, I first have to convince you of the superb quality. See it as a sample. Splendid! Say, would you happen to be interested in earning yourself some more coins? Or, even better, more books like those? There is something I need help with. I have a problem, and this problem is called Celia, which happens to be my sister. You know, I am one of those people who wasn't given everything by fate. Quite the contrary, in fact. When I was a child, the village I grew up in, Foamville, was... and both my father and my mother died during the attack. Thank you, but it's ancient history now. Fact is, my sister and I dealt with this event differently. We managed to flee the attack, but while I tried to honor my father's heritage by using the little I could from our savings by setting up a business, she got to know the wrong people and has, since then, never done a single bit of honest work. Frankly, she's a dust addict. Day and night she does nothing else but rot in those drinking holes in the Undercity. Now, of course, she is still my sister, so all of these years I paid her rent so she doesn't have to sleep on the streets. However, things have changed. Recently she started using our father's heritage to pay for her addiction, and I will not accept that. I certainly could, but the day a guard voluntarily goes into the Undercity is the day Avatia will become a barber. The Undercity belongs to Relata, and Celia knows that, which is why my hands are tied. Oh, believe me, I did. Which is why she simply hid the key to our safe in the bank somewhere that I couldn't find it. So, long story short, I want you to get her to give me that key. How you do it is up to you. But if you succeed, it won't be to your disadvantage. anywhere there's rats and dust. But she spends most of her time in the False Dog in the Undercity. One of those dumps I told you about. Just come back to me once you've found something. What? Oh, yes, sure. What do you need?
Yes? A fellow traveler. Ha! Greetings.
An outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
What? Did you say something? No, I'm perfectly fine. This is a grave, and I'm kneeling in front of it. I couldn't be better. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. My sister, Kadi, I don't know if you've heard about it. And you've heard about it. My sister, you know, she met this boy. He was only of the manufacturer's path, and Neither our parents nor the Holy Order would have approved. She wanted to leave the city with him. I called her a fool. I told her that it was our path to serve the Order, and that leaving here would be a sin. 3 days later, it happened. You say it as if it were far-fetched. But it is my fault. Without me, she would be with that boy in Duneville, building a new life. It is my fault she was in the lecture that day. No matter how I twist and turn it, this is how it is. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, I should go back to the temple. Thank you for your words.
Now look at that, the controversial recruit. So, how are you?
Fine, I guess. Why are you asking?
Oh, just because.
Oh, I see.
Then see you around, pal. And let old Earthhammer take a look at your armor. It looks like it could use it.
Yes, of course. Walk blessed.
My sir?
My sir?
Yes? Monsieur?
We always go too easy on the scum. They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots. Huh? Can I help you?
Yes?
Yeah. It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Yes.
My sir?
Huh? This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here. Is this important?
You're not allowed to enter here. Keep going. This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here. You're not allowed to enter here. Keep going. You're not allowed to enter here. Keep going.
Monsieur?
On rocks I stood, amidst the sea, before me nymphs of ancient times.
Yes?
Oh
What
yes!
are you doing here?
Sensual and sweet as sin, their bodies touch my tender skin. Mmm! Oh, yummy! Tastes like cherries! Lo, how their bosoms make me languish, and leave my poet's heart in anguish. Whoa! Whoa! Away! Away! Away you go! They purse their lips, so dark and red, such scheming play, such vexing hex. Ah! Ugh! Brute lust! With strongest will, my soul so small, I fled their calling after all. Yippee! Huh? If you have to ask that, you'd better be on your way, my friend. What? What the? I beg your pardon? But, by the righteous path, this is incredible. I've never heard anything like this before. Tell me, my friend, where did you learn this? Who taught you poetry? Blazes, you're self-taught. Malthus truly did bless you with talent. Tell me, may I interpret your... Well then, I hope this is not too much of a leap, but does your first line, the one with the dancing elder between fire and ice, deal with the I may be wrong, but that was the first thought that came to my head. No, not at all. I was particularly moved by how you used onomatopoeia in line 4 and 6. Do these brutal noises at the end of each verse symbolize the hedonistic, violent way of life among the common people who have absolutely no regard for the lonely man? Phew. Now that's a tough one. To me, it sounds like the inner voice of a murderer. And then, suddenly, justice ends him, which is once... and I have to say, how you use the uneven number of verses as a metaphor for the discord that results from such a lifestyle is nothing short of brilliant. If that's what you meant by it, of course. You did, didn't you? Well, you know what? They wouldn't. The common people, they don't even understand when I tell them I'm a poet. Poet, they ask? Easy answers. That's what people long for. But you know what? I would rather die hungry than become one of those soulless pot-boiler artists who make a fortune off their stupid stories. Like, Jonas Schmid does. Do you know him? Mundane rubbish. That's all he writes, but you'll find it on every bookshelf. It's a disgrace. Pure and simple. What? What kind of question is that? How can something that so many people like not be rubbish? Of course! Not everyone has been blessed with an artist's intellect, you know. There are two kinds of writers. Small minds who give the common people fodder that helps them feel smart, and true artists who want more from life. Those who create, with no greed for gold and fame, bound solely by the calling of the muse. Of course I am. I wish it weren't true, but it is. If only there were more people like us. Hymn of the Desert King. Dark as the sun, light as the night. Thousand raindrops, red and small. Lo, From the velvet sky they fall. Kya! Oomph! Waka waka! She smiles into the desert moon and... yuck! Puke! Oh woe! Oh woe! My heart is aflame! And it is over.
This is art.
In the shackles of lust, presented by the poet. On rocks I stood amidst the sea, before me nymphs of ancient times. Ah, oh yes! Sensual and sweet as sin, their bodies touch my tender skin. Mmm! Oh, yummy! Tastes like cherries!
Yes?
How their bosoms make
Yes?
me languish.
Yes?
Leave my poet's heart
Yes?
in anguish.
Walk blessed.
Whoa! Whoa! Away! Away! Away you go! They purse their lips.
Yes?
Girash, what? Give me a scale, damn it. What do you want? I beg your pardon? Grunting? I'm praying. By the name of the sun, don't you Sharis have any decency? Shall the ghosts of the sand take you, you ignorant excretion of a desert worm? You rancorous child of a camel? You... Wait a second. What is that? Ah! What the blazes was that? Oh, really? Saldrin, shield me from your wit. What I mean is, how the heck does a troll get so close to the city gates? These guards are getting sloppier by the week. Anyway, I guess I owe you some thanks. Without your help, that would have ended differently. Now, excuse me, I have to get back to the city. Sholomaku. Dolamaki Sholomoku Dolamaki Sholodoku. Kirash, what gave me away? My skin or my accent? Well, I'll have to work on my disguise then. Jokes aside, I am from Kaira, but I was only 6 years old when my commune came to this country, and I'll have seen my 60th winter next month, so I suppose that makes me as Enderalian as most people around here. Oh, there were many reasons. Suffice it to say that Kaira isn't the glittering, exotic country of dreams and poems that bards make it out to be. I am glad to live here. You can say what you will about Enderal, but at least it's peaceful.
So, yes, I've heard as much. Poor gods. This Quiranian Shreamgar surely lit some fire under their buttocks. But he's right. Hard times we are in if a troll can roam so close to the walls, while the guards play Morala's dice in the tavern. Anyway, thank you. I'll sleep a lot better now that this thing is over with. Follow me. Here you go. This is Whirlwind. You get him for free, as promised. Take good care of him, will you?
important.
Walk blessed, my friend. You look disheartened. And I have just the right thing for you. A visit to our gallery. Dozens of beautiful paintings by different artists, each of them a treat for the eye. Come now, for tomorrow you may not have a chance. No? I thought so. Then have a nice day. Well, probably because I'm not. My husband thinks running around the city and talking to every peasant who crosses my path will help us get our gallery running again. But that's just idiotic. That's one way to put it. Truth be told, if the Golden Sickle doesn't decide to leave a barrel full of coin on our doorstep tomorrow, we won't be able to pay rent much longer. Especially now that my esteemed mother has decided to play hermit. Wow. Listen to me. A month ago, I would have been too proud to admit this. Now I shout it at a complete stranger. Well, what I said. For months, she has not reacted to our letter, nor sent one herself. And what's worse, she hasn't sent us any new paintings. Which is one of the reasons why this place isn't going so well. And in case you wonder why we just don't visit her, my mother was always a little... special. And where she resides reflects that. The Dark Valley. You'd do that. That's... quite the offer, to be honest. A word of warning in advance. I cannot pay you. That is, unless you're interested in a painting from Prince Myth. But I warn you, they're as bad as his poems. A little detour in a place swarming with undead eager for your blood. Right. I hope you know what you're doing. I really do. But still, I guess I'm too selfish to decline your offer. It's worth a try. My mother and I, we don't exactly have a good relationship. But still, I need to know she's all right. You said you travel a lot, so you have a map with you, right? Show me. So there you go. That's where her hut should be, at least approximately. Good luck, and...
Noble citizen!
What?
Blessed. Lick your lips
Thanks.
in untamed desire as the ambrosial smells of our unrivaled
Oh, you're not from around here, are you? Not a place I would recommend you visit based on... Well, It was a massacre, and up to this day the valley's still littered with bones. My mother always had a liking for this story. Which is probably... why she built her hut there. Strange? Yeah, but that's how she is.
There. You look as if you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can see it in your eyes. You there. You look as if you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can see it in your eyes. Bread! Taste it now, our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread! Noble citizens of Ark, lick your lips in untamed desire as the ambrosial smells of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread caresses your nostrils. You there! You look as if you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can see it in your eyes. Oh, lovely adherers of the crunchy pleasures. Crow
Oi, you there. Don't look at me like that. Looking for trouble, eh? You bloody flooded your eyes at me, woman. You think I haven't noticed, don't you? You say sorry at once, or I'll smack your mouth.
Bread, taste it now, our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread.
Oh, that you'd like to know, huh? So you can deduce me Bernadette. Don't bloody think I'm stupid.
Away in rapture as a crunchy loaf of bread wanders from my hands into yours.
Why, you think you can mock me? All right.
You're a foreigner,
You'll regret
aren't you?
this.
I wish I'd have crossed the Red Sea once, or seen Kira, the Grand Bazaar. Oh, well.
Okay, just leave me alone. Damn bullies. Okay, just leave me alone. Damn bullies.
If it's clam and fish you seek, then come and take a good long peek.
Oh, lovely adherers of the crunchy pleasures, crow in delight as your teeth sink into a golden brown loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. Well, it is fresh and it is tasty. What are you getting at? Certainly, a pleasure for the young and the old, for the tall and the small. See for yourself.
We always go too easy on the scum. Yeah, it's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Hey, wait a moment. You're the Naramis, aren't you? The Outlander.
Well, let's put it this way. I have a pair of eyes here and there, and it's always good to know who comes into this city and when they do so. Help. You're an unfamiliar face, and this is just what I need. Let me make it short. I'm a businessman, and my specialties are in Ark, most inns only pour 2 drinks. On the one hand, my beer. On the other hand, Rivervale Ale. Dalsarker honey wine is what they like to call that swill. Now, the thing is, the Rivervale Brewery and I have a deal going, and unfortunately, the new vine dresser respects that deal as much as the Rolata respect the righteous path. Now this is why I want your help. I need someone to aid me in serving some retributive justice, so to speak. Now look at that. Aren't you curious? It's simple. 7 barrels of beer per tavern and per week from me. 7 barrels of wine from him. No tricks. Correct. That way, we maintain balance. Should an inn order more than these 7 barrels, either I or the vinery inform each other about it first. The fact is, that new vine dresser doesn't care about that deal at all. All he does is walk around saying things like how he'll grow the business, how rivalry adds spice, and other Kalian horse shit like that. And unfortunately, some people seem to fall for him. One innkeeper hasn't ordered from me for 3 weeks, and now pours only ale instead. Well, aren't you one to judge quickly? But fine, who am I to force you? Maybe you'll change your mind.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Oh well.
Hello.
Yes?
Yeah, as if.
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? The Golden Sickle is the oldest merchants' guild here on Ark. We represent nearly half of this land's trading power, from dates to shadow steel. And, of course, we advocate for path-abiding trade in the name of the Lord. Yes, contrary to some other so-called businessmen, we respect the holy verses when doing trade. We stand for hard work, path-abidingness, and love of our craft. Well, that's simple. Whoever wants to be part of our guild has to work towards the benefits of all other Circle merchants. He or she swears to respect our principles and pays a monthly token fee to the guild, depending on the volume of his sales. In return, that merchant benefits from our contacts and is eventually granted the Golden Sickle's badge, which marks him as a merchant of trust. Walk blessed. There's always work. But if the sickle were to trust every day laborer who came along, if you really mean it, then you will have to prove it. It's that simple. Well, just ask around and see if you can lend a hand. And now excuse me, I've got business to attend to. Are you joking? Are you just plain stupid? You haven't helped anyone yet. Don't waste my time. If only that man knew a thing or two about reliability. $50, $75, $100. Walk blessed.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I know you. You run errands for the keepers, don't you?
Sorry, no. But thanks. Ask the others.
Oh, you want to impress good old penny pouches, don't you? Hey, there is something you can do for me. Just in front of the trading post, there's an old beggar. He stinks like a bloody vater, and keeps on asking every passerby for money. So he'll be hard to miss. Get rid of him, and I'll tell our quartermaster what a good fit for sickle you are. Hey, but they lack the firm hand it takes to deal with scum like that. All they do is scold him a little, and the next day he'll be right back on our doorstep. I don't know, best give him a good beating or something like that. You look as if you could do that. Glad to hear that. You have my recommendation, chap. That was a test, and you passed it. Decency's a rare sight these days, and you just proved you have it. Now let me get back to work.
Ah, you're Neramis, aren't you? I know that accent. People say your country has been reunited again. But apparently the one who's now ruling it is a monster. He burns down temples and... Sorry, no. But thanks. Ask the others.
Move along. Huh? Huh?
Huh? Yes, you can. Take these papers here to the farmer. Eljas Goodwill. That saves me the cost of a courier. Then you'll get no recommendation from me.
You're a day laborer, aren't you? Poor you. I know how much convincing it takes for old Mendelez to give you a proper job. But it's your lucky day. I actually have something. Yesterday, I lost me necklace here, somewhere in the trading post. It's small and silver-colored, and it's very important to me. I wanted to go looking myself, but I'm lucky if I find time to breathe with all that work we have to do. What do you say? Find that necklace for me, and I'll tell Mendelez what a great addition to the sickle you'd be. Well, is that so? Then maybe you better ask some muckkeep outside for a recommendation. Shove off!
Huh?
Yes? Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself. Walk blessed. Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself. Walk blessed.
Ah, you're... But it's... I wanted to go look at... What do you say? Find that necklace for me, and I'll tell Mendelus what a great addition... Darling, if I did, I wouldn't need your... That's a deal. Good luck.
Huh? Yes, you can. He works at Borik's farm on the farmer's coast. Fair skin and orange hair. You can't miss him. Good.
Yes?
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
Sir?
Huh?
There's a fresh face. Did they also throw you down here? Huh? 3 days. I give you 3 days. Down here, there's only... Ah, look at those cheeks! So nice and rosy. We won't be like that much longer. You can count on it.